Hello, my name is Jonathan Porterfield at Vico Cars and another great little Toyota IQ. It's a normal petrol car, but with 99 grams per kilometre CO2 is very eco-friendly. And we just bought this from Toyota. Registered the 17th of April 2009, so it's just passed its third birthday and it's just had its first MOT, if you can hear me above the wind. I'll just show you the interior. It's very clean, no undue smells or odours. Got some small rear seats for 2 passengers and also Isofix. And these have got the rear headrests missing, which to be honest a lot of people don't use because, in all honesty, there's not really any space for rear passengers with the front seats pushed right back. So the rear headrests are missing on this particular IQ. It's got some overmatting, some carpet fabric mats. Lots of luxuries on the IQ, electric front windows, which are also one shot as well, and nice hi-fi system. Lots of adjustment on the seats, and also got side airbags in the seats as well as the front passenger airbag and a driver's airbag. Great looking cars, lovely to drive, and turn on a sixpence, they really do, because of the short wheelbase, and I believe they're shorter than the Smart 4 too. So looking at the driver's door card, you've got 2 electric windows to lock all the doors and to isolate the electric window the other side. There are 2 keys with the car, both of which are, let me get it out of my pocket, both of which are remotes. So you've got 2 remote Toyota keys. Driver's seat, like the passenger, is height adjustable and also forward and backwards as well. Actually, yes, it is height adjustable as well. So it's not been valeted as we've collected it. There's no holes in the carpet, just needs a good vacuum. And I'll just show you some more features. So inside this IQ, it's very well equipped. I'll just show you the normal controls for the wipers, front and rear, and the indicator stalk and rear fog lights. The radio is here. Turn the radio on and we get a little display up here. And we can change the channels and also the volume of the sound system. Got a single shot CD player system built into the central dashboard. Normal heating and ventilation controls, speed of the fan, recirculate, direction of the airflow, air conditioning, which blows lovely and cold, heated rear screen, and obviously temperature. And then down here we've got traction control and auxiliary input, so you can plug in your MP3, your iPod, and play that through the sound system. 5-speed manual gearbox. The locking wheel nut key is present and correct. And we have a little power point here as well, so there's no smoker's pack fitted, and it doesn't smell of smoke or undue odours at all. Nice little handy sort of glove box arrangement here, again to save space in such a great little city car. What else can I tell you? It's a lovely place to be. We've also got a luggage cover which pops into here, and then it covers this area basically with a piece of fabric should you just want to hide something in the boot. I'll just start the IQ up. Little 998cc engine, same engine as the Toyota Aygo and the Citroen C1. We guarantee the mileage there, 25,209 miles. And we've also got, on the computer, trip. There's a trip, and then we've got miles as you're driving along. That's the average miles per gallon since I've picked it up. So it's averaging 58 miles to the gallon, and then back to the normal odometer. Little rev counter there, and obviously the speedo. All the warning lights go out. That's the handbrake warning light, and the fact I'm not wearing my seatbelt. Electrically operated wing mirrors, and to adjust the headlamp angle should you be carrying some weight in the rear. I'll just show you now some documents. So looking at the documents, that is the spare key that came with the car. I'll show you first of all the V5. So it was first registered to Toyota Financial Services with no previous keepers. Just to show you, there's the V5 and its registration date, 17th of April 2009, petrol car, 99 grams per kilometre CO2, which means the tax disc is £0, and I've just taxed it today, so it's taxed for 12 months at zero cost, which always gives you a very nice feeling when you go to tax these great little IQs. There's the V5. The first MOT is here, and that is valid until the 17th of April 2013 with no advisories. So there's his first MOT there at 24,800 miles. The service history book is here. It's had its 2 services, basically at a year interval. So the service intervals are every 10,000 miles. So on this it was serviced at 8,700 miles and then at 16,900. So we'll have the car serviced again before it is sold. Other thing to mention as well, all the books are here, all the manuals that came with the car, including the owner's manual showing you how all the operating systems work. So every piece of documentation that came with the car when it was new is here in the Toyota wallet. So showing you under the bonnet of the IQ, everything is nice and dirty and dusty. There's no signs of any new parts, and of course it is HPI clear. The engine's lovely and dry down the sides, and it is as it should be for a 25,000 mile 3-year-old car. So before I finally walk you around the car, I'll just take you now for a short test drive. Welcome to the test drive of this little IQ. So I'll just start her up and engage first gear. Just make sure there's nothing coming in front and behind. And the clutch feels fine. Pulls away nice and cleanly. 3rd gear, 4th gear. But it's very smooth. It's got a nice chunky solid feel to the road. You don't feel the least bit vulnerable. With airbags everywhere. I forgot to mention there's some airbags in the A-pillars, as well as airbag in the roof lining at the back. So Toyota really have thought about the safety aspect of this great little city car. 5th gear, 45 miles an hour, 2,000 revs. That's where the economy comes in. So it pulls straight, it brakes as it should. Of course it's just had its first MOT, so everything works as it should. Turns into the corners fine. Very smooth little engine. It's not the least bit intrusive. Quite quiet and refined as well. 4th gear, 5th gear, and it drives very well, very nice. I'm 6'4" as well, forgot to mention that, so I've got 2-3 inches above my head, so plenty of headroom for somebody as tall as me. Over the humpback bridge, everything's quiet, no clonks from the suspension, and as well it pulls up lovely and straight, it doesn't pull to the left or the right. So that concludes the test drive, and I'll just take you now for a final walk around the car. So welcome back from the test drive. So I'll just show you now walking around all the tyres. We have a Firestone on the front with lots of tread, I'd say 6-7mm tread on the front, very recent tyre. Front alloy wheel, a little bit grazed, nothing really to notice, just a tiny graze there. The discs are fine, they're not lipped at all. The wing mirrors are fine, just needs a good clean. There's no dinks or dents down the side. Looking at the rear, we've got a Bridgestone on here, and again that is 3-4mm on that Bridgestone. This alloy wheel is perfect, and again discs on the back, and they're fine. The corners are fine, sometimes we see scuffs on these corners. There we go, a little bit of graze there, that will touch in relatively easily. There's a tiny little graze there, being super picky. This alloy wheel is perfect, no grazes on there. Again, this is a Bridgestone, same as the rear, 3-4mm on that. This side is fine, wing mirror is fine. The front is a Firestone, and like the other front, I'd say 4-5mm, very recent tyre on the front. And as with most cars today, the front and near side alloy has got some stuff into the edge, and again everything's super picky. The windscreen is chip free, and just to prove, I've just taxed it today, taxed to the end of April 2013 at the cost of £0. So what a great little eco-friendly petrol car this is. Return around about 60 miles to the gallon, cheap to insure, great fun to drive, and you won't be disappointed if this is the sort of car you're looking for. So thanks for watching. If you have any more questions, feel free to give me, Jonathan, a call anytime.